Welcome back to Zach's workshop. Today, what I got in store for you guys. Bam. Wabam. Today I'll be putting in new speakers because still got the stock ones and they're like the cardboard crappy ones.
What the is that? What is that?
Cardboard crappy ones. And I'm just putting in some new ones. And my choice was these Sony. Yeah, you guys can read that. Yeah. I just bought the same for the front and the back. The sizes for the front and the back are a little bit different, but I can do the dodge up and make them fit. But let's get into it. But before I tear apart anything, I just want to compare the old speakers and the new ones. So just gonna hop into the car, play some music. I've got a sub in the back. I might just turn it off for this little experiment, just to purely just hear the speakers and see how it goes. And we are going to be changing the speakers in my lovely Forester. Look at her in all her glory and her sexy wheel tuck. Look at that, beautiful. Alright, we've just got some royalty free music going in the background here. Just going to turn it up. Like, they actually don't sound too bad. I'll turn it up all the way. Oh, yeah. To be honest, the standard speakers set the expectation pretty high, but it can only get better from there because speakers that I have are 3-piece ones, which means they have like a little tiny speaker in them, so it might just get a little bit crisper. But let's get them out of the car, see what we're working with. Super simple to get the door card off. First thing I like to do is there's a little screw just inside here. It's got my trusty Ryobi. Ryobi! It's not a real man's thing. And then there's one more screw just inside of here. Get your trusty little flathead to pop the tab open. Popped. You can just use a normal screwdriver if you want, but I'm lazy. Just get that out. Got your 2 bolts there, don't lose them. This, if I'm lucky, it should just pop out. Yep, just on the bottom. Actually, I should probably take this piece off. Is like a little bit of a locker for it. Flathead, pop her out, pop that off, and then this just should slide up. This little janky thing here, and it just pops off. And then this should just slide off if she wants to. It's as simple as that, guys. Get your door cards off. Alrighty, and now we just want to take the speaker out. So it'll be just 2 Phillips heads. 3 I mean. Get that first one out. That should just pop out. And this is the old speaker we're working with. Just for comparison, this is the old one. Nothing too special, and this is the new one. And as you can see in this little bit here, there's like a little speaker right here. That's what this thing is. So mate, which one would you rather have in your car? This old good for nothing, or this cromulent looking speaker? And we should have no issues with getting these ones in. Should just mount up, get her sitting in like that pretty well. Just have to switch over to my phone for this because my camera was dying. But basically all I'm going to do now is trim this connector, get the wires out, trim it, and then we'll just open this up and get these 2 wires out. Now that I've trimmed them, basically all I'm going to do is connect them up now. So put them in the little holes and then we get to solder. Alright, we've got our camera back so we can actually do stuff. So what we're going to do now, just going to feed it. Feed it through and just wrap it around like that.
Mate, what the f is that, mate? I've been soldering for 20 years and I've never seen something that bad.
Bobo, it's time to go home. You've been at the pokies all night, pissing your money away. Mate, $5 slaps aren't doing you good, mate. It's time to go home. Doors that way.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Rudely interrupted. Basically, all I'm doing is just soldering here, and then I'm just chucking the speakers in, the bolts in, just slapping her in, fitting her up perfectly. Now that we've got the speaker in, whoops, you can see there, looking nice and mint, nice and fit up, and you know, just everything you'd want out of it. Just slip that back in there. This is probably the most hardest one to do because you have to unplug this crap. I'm trying to put it in the wrong hole. Not the first time. Just like get her to sit in there. $12 scratch, you nearly cashed that one in. $12, 12 buckaroos. Whenever I want to do stuff on my car, it rains. Snap in there. Oh, yes. And just snap this on. Don't break it. Done. And basically all I'm doing now is just repeating the same process for the side, sorry. And then I just did the back. Don't mean to sound like a broken record or show you repetitive content, but I know there's some of you that just really would want to see me speed run and take this off. This is basically what I'm doing now to add the context. I just realized that the speakers came with these wires that actually come with these little connectors, so I actually didn't have to solder, which it'd be a way smarter idea to use these because I can just connect them up to these ones here, and so much easier. But anyways, I'm gonna chuck this one in, get that done super quick. Ready, set, boom, ta-da. Alright, now that we've done that, we've got all the speakers in, and now we're just doing a little sound test to see how they sound. And I know you can probably not tell the difference between the first and the second speakers, but I promise you that the second ones were better. It just made it so much more crisper. You could just hear different parts of the songs that you couldn't hear before. Just the quality makes a world of a difference. Just made it so much more crispy. And in conclusion of all of that, the speakers sound mint. They sound way better than they did before. I put way bigger speakers in the back and they sound absolutely awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and see you next time.